What is up, everyone? We are back with some more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and boy, do we have a lot to unpack here. First things first, pause. We have the newest update to our campaign. This is the half anniversary week 5 announcement. Let's turn this off. Let's see if I can... That's not gonna work. Let's do it this way then. Give me just a second. We're gonna make some slight changes. We'll do it this way. And we'll zoom in. That'll work for what we need, and then I'll bring it back to what we got. So here we go. This is the week 5. Starts off the same as the others have. And of course, we are getting Cait Sith. That was the, the announcement about, the April Fool's joke of getting Reeve, which I have to go back to that here in a little bit because I'm an idiot. If I would have really looked at the limit break, it makes a lot of sense what the limit break is. But back into this, we're getting Cait Sith, but there's a lot more than just this. Getting a new chapter release. I figured it was going to be Ever Crisis up next, but it's not. We're getting Final Fantasy VII. I mean, it makes sense for getting Cait Sith. We're getting the story that leads up to Cait Sith. Here we are at Casa del Sol. And there he is, Cait Sith. Get to go to the Gold Saucer. We're going to the Desert Prison. We're going to a lot of places here. Video Cait Sith fighting here. Getting the dice roll. So chapter 6 on the road. But that is not all. We are getting new limit breaks, and we'll look at that here in just a second in the game because there is a notice about that. Each character is getting a third limit break. Which makes you wonder, is Cait Sith only going to have the 2? Progress through the stat stream to unlock new limit breaks. Is Cait Sith only going to have 2 limit breaks? Because if you think to the original Final Fantasy VII game, he only had the 2 limit breaks. He had slots, and he had lucky dice. Everybody else had what? Not 9? No. 7 limit breaks. Except for Vincent, he only had 4. But yeah, Cait Sith only had 2, so is he just going to have the 2? New draw information. We're getting a Cait Sith and Tifa draw. And oh my god, look at this outfit. And it looks like she's doing Dolphin Blow right there, by the way. Yeah, I might have to forego the Zack outfit. Because Tifa looks damn good in that outfit. Let's go back. Look at that outfit. Bam. Cait Sith looks cool in his, don't get me wrong. Hopefully the outfit looks good. And then the rest of the video, there's not much to unpack there. So let's bring this back to proper size here. Get that over here. Okay. Still not the right size. That's one side problem with having to resize. It gets us what we need. It's fine. All right. So again, coming back here, I'm gonna unmute the Ever Crisis music here. I do have it open in the background here. So let's bring it down slightly though. So again, we do have Cait Sith here in all his glory. It looks like that not only are we getting Cait Sith, we are also getting him in battle. Limit break dice, we can see down there. And we're now, what's this story here? Does this mean we're getting the Cait Sith story? So like how each character has their own individual story. So like, you know, we have the Cloud story, the Aerith story, the Tifa story, the Barrett story. And so far we just have those 4. Does that mean we're getting this? Which is kind of weird if we're gonna get this before we get like Yuffie, before we get Red 13, before these other characters. But whatever. So that's coming. We have this ongoing campaign here. If you repost this post and react to it on Discord, if we get 500 achieved, we get 10 stamina tonics. If we get 1,000 achieved, we get 10 draw tickets. If we get 2,000 achieved, we get the Cait Sith 5-star weapon, yellow megaphone. But that is not all. By the way, this has to be done by April 3rd. Basically by the time he releases. 3,000 we get, or sorry, 2,500 achieved, we get 3,000 blue crystals. That's a pull right there. And then 3,000 achieved, we get a second. So we can OB1 his first weapon. The same thing happened with Yuffie when they released Yuffie. So again, this is kind of just showing, I think, all the same thing again. Yeah. This is just showing that same thing, just with this campaign thing down here. None of the rest of this should be new. Yeah, it's all the same thing. The other thing I wanted to point out, so this is the April campaign that I talked about in a previous video. Going back to when they talked about Reeve here. This right here has a set chance to imbue inorganic enemies with life. Affected enemies will attack other enemies for a certain amount of time. They're talking about Cait Sith. I'm a moron. I'm sitting here going like, how's this going to be an actual thing that's going to affect monster? It's Cait Sith. Because Reeve is Cait Sith. So, yeah, that was dumb of me to question, like, oh, how would they change this for Cait Sith? It has nothing to do with that. It's how Reeve controls Cait Sith. So, dumb on me. That's really all the stuff that's here. Let's go back to Ever Crisis. We'll bring the volume back up. And here we go. So, again, we've got maintenance coming up on the 3rd. This will add in Cait Sith in the new story. But right here's the new limit breaks we're getting. We are getting Cloud's Clim Hazard. We're getting Barrett's Satellite Beam, Tifa's Dolphin Blow, Aerith's Breath of the Earth, Stardust Ray for Red 13, Landscaper for Yuffie, Apocalypse for Zack, Heliacal Rising for Sephiroth, Heliacal. Glenn is Hell on Wheels, Matt Vanquishing X, and Lucia Cheering Shots. They don't mention a 3rd limit break for Cait Sith. Everybody's always released with the 2, which makes me think that, again, Cait Sith is only going to have the 2. Unless they want to make up one for him. Because even the ones that the other people have, like Cloud, or Aerith has, Healing Wind and Seal Evil, those are limit breaks of hers. Go to Cloud. You got Cross Slash and Blade Beam. Those are both limit breaks of his, so forth and so on. So I'm wondering if we're just going to see the 2 for Cait Sith. There's a lot coming on the 3rd. We're going to have a lot to do to keep us busy, which again, with this thing having 19 days left, this is what I was talking about. It's nice to have a event where it's a very kind of laid back event where we can focus on something else that's really keeping us busy and keeping our nose to the grindstone. So for me right now, I look at this is a welcome event for what's getting ready to release tomorrow. I feel like it released a little too early because of that. Maybe this should have released, or well, the other stuff, what we're getting on the 3rd should have released maybe on the 1st. Or maybe, yeah, the 1st. Just because I feel like the 3 days is just too long for this. There's nothing going on here. We're all done with, we're all done for the most part with this Knights of Judgment. I mean, the only ones that are trying to play catch up right now are our C players, which again, welcome to you guys. You got a lot of stuff coming your way, so enjoy. I've heard talks of more being added to the battle tower, which I'm still trying to complete floor 70. I don't know. I don't know if that's completely necessary just yet. Again, I would like to have an actual true new summon other than the double summon. Double summon's cool, don't get me wrong. But because we got this double summon, we're probably not getting a new summon anytime soon. This might be the new meta for a little bit where we get a new double summon. It might be, you know, Shiva and Ramu, or Shiva and Bahamut. Maybe that'll be just everybody with Bahamut. And then we'll finally get our new, you know, Titan or Leviathan or whatever. But yeah, we got stuff coming, guys. It's gonna be great. Hope you enjoy what's coming and make the most out of it. So we're gonna call that here. Thanks for watching. If you do like what you see, guys, hit that like button, comment down below what are you most excited about, subscribe if you're not already, and we'll see you in the next one.